Wow, we look great.
Yeah, we look great, guys.
Of course we look great. Of course we look great. Of course we're great.
Guys,
we're great
back.
and we look great. Let me just put it here. You know, I gotta see my. Does my I gotta look good?
It needs some
What am I
fixing.
talking
Yeah, it needs some fixing.
As you could see,
Just
I'm
something
wearing
bit.
my winter
Yeah.
clothes because I knew winter was coming.
Me too. I'm wearing winter clothes, but it looks like I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt.
How can you? How can it look like you're wearing winter clothes when you're not wearing winter clothes?
I honestly hate
It's
wearing
like
jackets.
it's like when the Southerners tried to invade the North and the Battle of the Bastards.
Like I hate. The thing is, I hate winter clothes. I hate jackets. I hate hoodies.
That's the best thing.
Really, you love that? I hate sweaters.
course.
Like that's the problem.
I'm always told I look good in dark colors.
I hate wearing gloves. I love summer
Okay,
clothes.
first of all, there's no need for gloves in our kind of weather.
Yeah, it's not that cold. Yeah.
It's not that cold. It's not London. It's Qatar.
I wonder, has it ever snowed in Qatar?
Never.
Never, right?
It recently snowed in Kuwait, and
Yeah.
you asked that question last week, and the week before.
Really?
Yes,
Actually, no. I actually only asked it last week.
the week before. Last
Really?
week we didn't do an episode.
Oh yeah, the week before, right?
Yeah,
we had to cancel that.
We had to postpone that.
Yeah.
We don't cancel.
Yeah,
we
that's true. We
postpone.
postpone.
We're
Guys,
gonna
we-
be here for a long time.
Guys,
We are Qatartainment. So, guys, welcome back to our lovely podcast. I'm your main host, Single QTR, and of course, you got my best friend here.
Aziz the Hobbit.
I'm forced to say best friend because, well, you know, he is the only guy who's available.
I'm his best Hobbit friend.
No, you're my only resort.
Guys, no, it's not just me and Tim. Here's Clint, here's Hamad. We're all here. Barack Obama, we're all here. The Joker, we're all here, guys. I know you just see two
I
people.
have no
but-
affiliation with this guy whatsoever.
I know you just see two people, but there's actually 5. Bro, that's right. They're just invisible.
Let me see.
I'm not sick. I'm not sick.
No. I'm wondering if you're sick or you took something. Oh yeah. This guy. Well, anyway, so welcome back, everyone. We apologize for not coming online last week. We've had some difficulties. Our best wishes go to our friend Clint, aka Lodi1 Kenobi, and of course our other good friend Shieldman H, aka Hamad. Who else?
Yeah, that's it,
and
basically.
Talha,
Yeah, Talha
our
too, yeah.
tech guy. You know, these are the guys who make our podcast amazing. You know, it's good to have actually friends you can talk to
Yeah.
in a podcast that you can relate to. You know, even a podcast is basically a couple of guys.
Yeah, having a conversation.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the conversation has to be relative to the topic you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, it can actually be as interesting and relative to the time that you're talking to and the culture that you're talking about. You know, and relative is just based on you,
Yeah.
the host,
How you feel. Yeah.
how you feel about it. You know, as you could see, I've had a bunch of karak today. Actually, this is my second karak today.
The last time I drank tea was probably 3 years ago. I just
What is wrong with
I'm
you?
serious. Like any tea, any type of tea.
Don't
The
you
last-
even drink an Eid
No, I don't.
at all?
At all.
What
Like,
is wrong?
Nothing.
Even when you're offered.
Yeah, nothing. I just say
That's
like,
rude, man.
No, actually, I don't find it rude. Some people do, but I don't.
Oh, I know you don't. They do.
But they
That's the
shouldn't.
problem.
But they shouldn't. Should they? Like, okay,
No,
should
they should.
Why? It's not like it's like I'm.
I was once offered coffee, and I don't drink coffee, and I'm talking about Arabian
Yeah.
coffee. You know, and I know it tastes what it tastes like.
Yeah, it doesn't
but
taste good.
the problem is, I've had 3 cups of tea already before that. If I drink any more, I'll explode. But of course, but I've got a lecture from my brothers and my dad
Yeah.
after we went out of the guy's house.
Yeah.
And they told me, you should have taken the tea,
Like-
the coffee. It's rude.
But the thing is, I don't think it's rude to reject, but it's rude. It's like it depends on how you reject. Like if you like say for example,
I think if
Right?
I think if you apologize in
Like
a nice way.
if you
it
say
would
like
help.
if you say for example, like let's say you offered me tea and I say sorry, but I don't want any.
The problem is, I keep offering you tea, you just won't take it.
Yeah, but the way I reject is respectful, right? It's not rude.
Yeah, to me, I wonder what happens to those guys. So, we went a little bit off topic, way too far, like to the sun. Okay. So, as you can tell, from the top, right there on the bottom right, And top right, we don't have our subscriber goal. We're sorry about that. We're having some technical difficulties, but
Hopefully it's the last time.
I keep hoping. To tell the truth, guys, we take a long time to actually set up our podcast before every episode, but we'll tell you how that happens in another day. You know, when we talk about our daily lives. By that time, you'll want to kill yourselves when you hear about his daily life. Because it's all Fortnite.
Dude, no, actually the last time I played Fortnite was probably 2 weeks ago.
I want you to play
Ghost of Tsushima.
No, Jedi, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, so that you have something to talk about besides Fortnite.
I actually stopped playing Fortnite. You know why? Because
Why?
I've gotten bored of it. Do you know why? Actually, do you know why? Because I hate the changes they made to it. The thing is, transportation in the game is so slow. That's why I quit. Like, making it so slow.
This guy.
Really.
I once walked from one mountain through a lake to another island in Skyrim. Walked, man, damn it, walked. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
To walk, do not have any transportation.
The thing is, in BR, I feel like it has to be not fast paced or slow paced, just the right amount of pace, so that it's fun. But if you have it too slow, really slow, it gets boring. That's why I stopped playing Fortnite. It's fun to use the guns, it's fun to shoot, but the thing is, if it's really slow, if you move slowly, I don't want to play it. Like, it gets boring. That's the problem.
Oh, today's Karak is nice. Sorry. Since you talk about Fortnite, I actually tune you out. So, let me get this closer so at least I can get people to hear me. How's it look like?
I think it looks okay.
All right, so I'm getting it, right? You think I'm getting?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we have two people watching us. That's nice. I'm like, well, anyway. So, Aziz, what is our topic today?
So guys, today's topic is about Spider-Man 4 and the possibility of that happening. I'm really excited about this, and I hope it
you have to be
happens.
specific.
Yeah.
You have to be
Spider-Man
specific.
4, as in Spider-Man 4 with the return of Tobey Maguire.
Right, because when we say Spider-Man 4, we're also hinting the possibility of not just Tobey Maguire,
But Tom Holland too.
now Tom Holland made 3 movies.
Yeah.
No Way Home, Homecoming,
Far From Home,
and
No Way Home. Yeah.
Weirdest names ever, honestly.
Yeah, and the worst names, honestly. Weird and worse.
Yeah,
and bad.
I mean, Homecoming, as in terms of the
Like
Homecoming dance.
I feel like they named it. I feel like they named it that so that, like, as in he's coming back to Marvel. You know?
No,
what I mean? Like,
no. I wish that was it. But the Homecoming was a reference to the Homecoming dance.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I
Far
actually-
From Home was
yeah.
because he
he was in France or somewhere like away from New York.
Italy.
Italy. Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Well, No Way Home. Well, actually,
Yeah. Why did they call it No Way Home? Actually,
it's because think of
his identity got
he erased his identity because he couldn't go to college.
Yeah, and because of, like, for the safety of his friends. Yeah.
Yes, the state of his friends that got mixed up into his crap because he couldn't go to college.
And the thing is, he made things worse when he interfered in Doctor Strange's spell.
No, exactly.
Yeah, he made
no.
things- yeah.
It's not that he made it worse by going to Doctor Strange by interfering with Doctor Strange's spell. He made it worse by going to Doctor Strange in the first place.
Yeah.
He actually wanted.
Like-
He actually wanted to turn back time
Yeah.
and change it so that no one knows he's Spider-Man.
But did they know that they could turn back time with Quantumania, the world of Ant-Man, Quantumania, because they could.
They could,
But did Doctor
it's-
Strange
but
know
you're-
that?
well, Doctor Strange is more about the mystical arts,
Yeah.
rather than science.
Yeah.
Ant-Man explores
Science. Yeah. He's not a scientist,
Well,
but
no, I meant
he's
the world of Ant-Man
Yeah.
explores the world of science. You know, because you got the original Ant-Man, Hank Pym.
yeah.
Yeah, and he's
He's a scientist.
He's a scientist.
Yeah.
Although I wonder, is Scott Lang in the comic books?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, that makes sense.
Look, like Spider-Man, the worst part, honestly, in Spider-Man No
Yes.
Way Home is
Yes.
Tom Holland. The best part was Tobey Maguire showing up.
Yeah,
And seeing the organic webs. I mean, when I saw
and
that.
their reaction to the organic web.
Yeah, they're
that
like,
was so.
You have organic webs?
that
Yeah.
was so funny.
Yeah.
That was so funny. It's like, and it's like, I love when Tobey Maguire was.
What was what?
What are those?
Oh yeah.
The web
like,
shooters.
The web shooters. Like,
It's
why
like-
do you need them? Yeah.
Did you know? This is ironic because I saw a clip today about a short clip about Tobey Maguire and the web scene.
Yeah, with Andrew Garfield, right?
Andrew Garfield and basically
Holland,
everybody.
all of them, yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, all two. Yeah.
You can't do that. It's like and right there, I see a little sparkle in his eye. You know, it's like a pride.
It's like
that
I'm the best.
Yeah, he has powers
And you don't.
that you guys don't.
Yeah, and the thing is, look, the problem with having web shooters instead of organic webs is that it kind of strips.
That's like having a gun.
Yeah, yeah.
Which guns can jam on you. This is why I prefer swords. Now, think of it this way: it's the same mechanic.
Yeah.
Now, web shooters work up the same. Let's say it's the same mechanism as a gun.
Yeah.
It's basically a gun,
A gadget.
a gadget that actually fires web.
Yeah.
All right. The problem is, it creates web.
Yeah.
Organic web.
It's just there. You don't have to create it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't finish.
It doesn't
it's,
need
it's
formula.
unlimited.
It
Yeah.
doesn't need formula. You know, imagine the amount of money you would waste.
Yeah, on you making the webs. The
And finding the materials.
Look, the thing with web shooters for Spider-Man is that if Spider-Man has web shooters instead of organic webs, it makes him more of a human than a Spider-Man. It's like it takes away the
spider element.
Yeah, spider element. That's the thing.
Yes,
You
exactly.
I know you could. Yeah, you could say that he's still a spider because he can crawl on walls and
Anybody,
jump and,
believe me.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Anybody can crawl up on walls.
Yeah.
Like let's take a couple of video game references or examples. All right. People on Assassin's Creed.
That's true.
All these guys.
They're normal.
They're
Yeah.
normal human. They can climb on walls.
Yeah.
Does that mean they can be Spider-Man?
No.
There you go.
But
you also got what was his name? Cole McGrath.
who
from
was that?
Infamous.
Actually, the first one,
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Yeah.
The third one.
He
Second
was the
Son.
main character, right?
Huh?
The main character, Cole McGrath.
Cole McGrath was the main character in 1 and 2.
One,
In 2
two.
he died.
Yeah.
All right. Second.
No, actually, he lived.
Well, there's 2 endings, but the original ending is when he dies.
Dies. No, really?
And the good ending, yes. You want the good ending? He dies. Self-sacrifice.
I went with the other ending.
Yeah, you know, you gotta go for both if you want to get that trophy. But he can climb walls.
Yeah.
He can fly using electric levitation.
Yeah, but he can't climb walls because he has powers, because like he climbs walls because he's good at it.
Yeah, he studied parkour.
Yeah.
And we know this because he's a bike messenger as well.
Yeah.
So you see my point? Climbing walls and you're calling yourself Spider-Man, does that mean
You're like you have powers.
they do have superhuman strength,
Yeah.
reflexes,
Yeah.
and the ability to jump and things like that, but that does not mean
You're like you're a Spider-Man.
oh my god.
What is it?
Well, Marvel Avengers fans saw the end coming but didn't stop the disappointment.
Yeah, they stopped updating the game. They stopped supporting it.
Oh, that is bad.
The thing is, I
It was a
hated
good
the
game.
games.
It was a good
Really,
game.
I hated it.
Well, it was a good. Well, when you play Hawkeye, actually both I don't know, both Hawkeyes. Yeah, both
Which
Hawkeyes.
ones? Both
Both.
Kate and
Both Kate
Yeah.
and Clint.
Clint.
Actually, I preferred Kate.
Over,
Yeah.
her abilities were better.
Oh yeah, but it was a gadget-based ability, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Not her.
I didn't get to her part.
Yeah, oh yeah, she was amazing, honestly.
But the
ability
game
to
wasn't.
use the
Yeah.
sword and teleport like that was far out.
But the game wasn't that financially successful, right? Or like in terms of gameplay, it wasn't that
The
good.
game already had controversy to begin with because of the same topic we're talking about, Spider-Man.
No, really, because of that.
Well, it's one of the reasons. Because, you know, Spider-Man, because he's owned by Sony, not Disney.
And he's only in PlayStation, that version of the game. That's so weird. I just found that out.
It wasn't the first time as well this kind of thing happened.
Well, yeah.
Let me give you an example. Soul Calibur. I'm trying to think. 4.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur, was it 4 or 3? Anyway, one of the, I think it was 4. Yeah, it was 4.
Yeah.
PlayStation had Darth Vader. Xbox had Yoda.
Are you serious?
And they're exclusive. But after some time, you have to buy them. DLCs.
I wish I really want exclusivities of any kind in games to end. I don't want PC exclusivities or PlayStation or Xbox.
This is how the problem is. They make their money, man.
But
Trust me, I'm with you. I wish that exclusivities could end.
Yeah.
Did you know how long I waited to actually play Phantasy Star Online because it was exclusive on either by region or console?
Like I want Halo games to be on PlayStation 2, not just Xbox. That's the thing.
There you go.
I want to play Halo games.
People want that thing, and you know why they actually bought? They had to buy those consoles in order to play those games.
Yeah,
You know, I actually borrowed a friend of mine's
Xbox.
Yeah, to play Phantasy Star Online. It was a waste of time.
Was it bad
No, the game was good. I just was too clumsy.
with the controls?
Yeah,
Like
and after some time, the game got better
yeah.
when it came out to PlayStation.
Like anyway, so we're going a bit off topic.
Yeah, but actually,
yeah.
actually we're not, because think of it this way:
Yeah.
Spider-Man belonged to Sony,
and it still does.
and it still does.
Yeah.
A character. So, does this mean we get to see a different kind of Spider-Man, even though it's if it
Yeah,
though it's a
well,
movie?
yeah, that's true. It's gonna be produced by Sony. If it was produced, it's gonna be produced by Sony.
All right.
But how would the tone be? That's true. Like, is it
So-
gonna have that MCU feeling or not? Or is it gonna be like the Tobey Maguire days?
All right, so let's start talking. Let's start listing things we got. All right, first things first. Now we know if a Spider-Man 4 is happening.
Yeah.
Now it's been hinted. Tobey Maguire would do
Yeah.
Spider-Man 4
Four.
if he is asked.
If he's asked, yeah.
If he's asked. All right.
So he's like willing to do it.
He's willing to do it.
Yeah.
Because he loved the feeling of being
Back
if,
in the back.
If
in
you
the-
check one of our Instagram posts, you'll notice that we put a quote from Tobey Maguire, all right, that he loved the feeling of doing
coming back, yeah.
coming back to Spider-Man
Yeah.
after so many years. You know, when you play a superhero, it actually has a good feeling.
Yeah, I feel like the most like. I feel like the actors, the ones that have played superheroes,
Yes.
I feel like the most fun they've had acting was when they played those superheroes.
Yeah.
I really think that.
Henry
Don't
Cavill
you?
playing Superman. Christian Bale loved playing Batman.
Tobey Maguire loved playing Spider-Man.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, loved playing Black Adam.
Yeah, even though that movie wasn't that good.
Oh no, the movie was good.
I honestly didn't think.
Black Adam was good.
Yeah.
The other guys were just along for the ride.
Yeah.
The Rock does this every time. He actually carries people.
Look, The Rock was okay, but the thing is, the people around him.
That's what I mean. He was carrying them.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he's The Rock, man. He carries franchises.
Like
And
Fast
he's-
and Furious, yeah.
Yeah, and and even Baywatch.
I didn't finish the last one. I didn't finish that movie.
Oh,
I was watching
It's
but
a comedy movie anyway. You believe me, you're not missing anything. He's funny, believe me. And there's a reference basically in the
Yeah.
beginning that The Rock is carrying him,
Yeah.
carrying the guy. I think that's what he does. He carries franchises, man. They are successful because of him.
Like, look, if Spider-Man was decided to like get produced, I would want the movie to be produced by who or directed by who? By Sam Raimi,
Well,
the same person that directed the first three.
All right.
Because he knows the character. He
All right.
like
So let's list what we got so far. So on the first Spider-Man, he faced Green Goblin.
yeah,
All right, he did. Second Spider-Man,
Doc Ock.
Doc Ock only. Yes,
Yeah.
Doc Ock only. All right. Third Spider-Man, he faced
Both of them.
Goblin Jr.
Yeah, that's true. I think they call him the Hobgoblin, right?
No, it was still Green Goblin.
Still, his name was still Green Goblin.
Yeah, it was still Green Goblin, but they call him Goblin Jr. because
Yeah, because it's his son. Yeah.
Green Goblin,
Sandman. Venom.
Sandman, and Venom.
Yeah.
Venom, honestly, Venom was the worst Venom ever.
No, what? I feel like he was the best.
Oh,
but,
no.
But the suit wasn't that good.
That's what I mean. Yes.
The suit. You
and even the character. I
No, are
say.
you serious?
I
Like,
say
I like Tom.
Tom. I say Tim.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy was the best.
I hated him
Best
so
Venom.
much.
Best Venom.
I didn't.
Come
I didn't
on.
watch the first one, but I did watch the second one. I didn't like his performance.
That's because the first one could
was
have been
better.
No, I'd say the second
One
Venom.
was so like.
The
was so
second
bad.
Venom was more about they're like a couple breaking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you noticed that, right?
Yeah, with
They're
him
not-
like ditching Venom ditching him.
And then they call themselves the what protector? Something violent protector
Or the protector of symbiotes, or like
no,
something.
no,
So
no.
yeah, protector of something. Yeah, I
no
forgot.
something
Chicken protector.
lethal
Lethal protector. I
lethal
think.
protector.
Yeah.
Yes, and let's not wait until we get to the god of symbiotes. There is a god of symbiotes, by the way.
Yeah, I think his name is Nog, right?
Yeah, and he carries a cruel sword, man.
What's his sword? Yeah, I did see. It's like a
He
symbiotic sword, right?
I don't know, but he looks super cool with it.
Imagine seeing him face to face with Spider-Man. Look, I feel like if let's say Spider-Man Tobey Maguire was to come back,
Yes.
we can't see
You think-
Venom.
you
We can't
think-
see Venom because he's dead. Remember, he killed him. Venom died.
Yes.
With the explosion. So,
Yeah.
but we could see him go like face to face with.
Stay with the mic.
We could see him like in Spider-Man 4 face, for example, Carnage, Null, and the other symbiotes. Right? Imagine how good would that be?
If they continue the storyline of symbiotes.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, there's a couple of characters you should also
Introduce.
No, keep going
yeah.
with. You know, there's Doc Connors.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dr. Connors.
Yeah,
you know.
he's not the lizard in Tobey
He's not the
Maguire's,
lion in Tobey Maguire's universe. He was in the video games, however.
Yeah, and in Andrew Garfield's movies.
Yes.
But so we could see him become the lizard.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
You know, if he's got the one hand.
But he didn't actually. He didn't in Tobey Maguire.
he
didn't.
did, he did.
No, he didn't.
He did.
If you checked, he.
Oh look,
he
Mr.
wasn't.
Robot. Nice seeing
Famous
you.
Natal, how it's up.
All right. So, he did. It just wasn't that noticeable because
Yeah.
he's got a few scenes. If you look back to the part where you see Bismillah,
Where you see him analyzing Venom.
you'll see it there.
Because I didn't notice that honestly.
All right. So we see the
Yeah.
villains that have been introduced into the Sam Raimi universe.
Yeah.
Okay. Should it be the Sam Raimi universe or Tobey Maguire universe? Which?
Let's just call it Sam Raimi universe.
All right. To be fair.
Yeah.
All right. So the Sam Raimi universe has introduced these villains. All right.
Yeah.
So you got a couple you can actually introduce. You can introduce Electro.
Electro. Oh yeah, Electro.
Electro would be
yeah.
nice. Electro would be nice. Although I hope he doesn't get that costume.
Yeah, it's so bad.
You know the one?
The comic book.
The green.
The green.
The yellow.
It could look. It actually could look. You mean the one in No Way Home or the comic book version?
No, the comic book version.
It could look good if they change it like a bit, and if they work on the CGI too, right? If it's like
But
maybe
they did do it actually. It wasn't a costume, but the electricity around Jamie Foxx.
was the
the-
comic book version.
Yeah, it
But the
looked like
suit- yeah.
it was like a reference to a symbol there. You know, it was nice. It was a nice reference to the classics.
But I didn't like his version of Electro. Like he sounded like he was so, how do you say this, like bitchy, like excuse me.
It was the Amazing Universe.
Yeah.
It was the Amazing Spider-Man universe.
Yeah.
Different universe altogether. So, but back to the Sam Raimi universe. Okay, so what is the possible villain that
yeah.
could be introduced?
Or
in-
villains could be more.
Could
Like
be.
two maybe. Who could be? Let's think. Who could we see?
I mean, there's no need for Kingpin.
Actually, that's a good idea. We could see
Kingpin's more of Daredevil's.
Actually, I actually in the comics he was first introduced in Spider-Man's world.
Yes.
Then he went to Daredevil.
Abdulaziz needs to speak in the mic. All his audios go into the other mic.
Oh
Haha.
really?
So-
Are you sure? Oh,
Yeah, you need to stay with. I told you need to stay with the mic. All right, keep it straight in front of you so you wouldn't.
Yeah.
alright.
So like anyway, like we could see Kingpin. That's true. We could see him out.
Stay with the mic.
Yeah.
bro.
You gave me such a good idea. We could see
Alright, so
Kingpin.
if you wanna talk to me like this, so just
Yeah.
bring the mic.
like
uh,
like
Like if you want to talk to me, point to me. So you should just
how?
like here.
Like this.
Yeah, if you're gonna. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
All right. So you were saying.
So we could see Kingpin in Sam Raimi's universe go head to toe with Tobey Maguire. We could see that.
Would you say? But that's good. But
yeah.
you need a good bald actor, and who's
Would
got a
we-
big body.
We could see the same one. The same one.
Nope, not gonna work.
Why not?
I know you're the one you're talking about. The one in the Hawkeye
Yeah.
TV show.
And he was in Daredevil too, and the Punisher. Actually, no, he was only in Daredevil. He was in the Daredevil show, by the way.
I know, but was it the same one?
Yeah, same actor. Same actor.
Same actor?
Yeah, he was in Hawkeye too.
But I think they are making Daredevil MCU at this point because he came to She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we can't see Kingpin because he's so like right now he's just so
He's
part
MC
of Daredevil's universe.
No, well, I don't know anymore.
Yeah, he
honestly,
is.
but I say he's more now. He's integrated into the MCU.
and this would have to be a Sony thing. That's it.
You're gonna have to think. Well, character one. Well, it might be Bruce Willis.
Oh my god! Imagine seeing
Good
him.
one?
Yeah, that's a
Good
good one. Like, I feel like
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Like what would his version of Kingpin look like or sound like? What's it sound like? I feel like we do like
It'd be
jokes.
like this. It'd be like this. He'd be logging in like this. He'd be looking at Spider-Man like this. So you wanna meet the Kingpin, huh? Jokes on you, kid. I'm already the Kingpin. I'm gonna kick the door down, ram my foot down your throat, and kick the living hell out of everything around here. Because that's what I do. I'm Bruce Willis. I made a Christmas movie that's called Die Hard.
Imagine
That's a whole other story together.
which villains can we see? Okay, who's in Spider-Man's villain roster? So there's Craven the Hunter.
Kraven the Hunter.
We could see Craven. That's true. We could see Craven.
I think it's been noted that he's gonna have his own movie.
Yeah, he is, and it's the actor that played Quicksilver in the MCU. What's his
Really?
name? Yeah. Well, I forgot what's his name.
I don't remember either.
He was also in Kick-Ass, the Kick-Ass movie.
I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, he's good. But he doesn't have a body. Craven's got muscle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I feel like I wonder what's his accent gonna be? Is it gonna be comic book accurate? That he has that.
Have you seen the Spectacular Spider-Man?
No, but I did see the Spider-Man, the animated series.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
The old one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the same one. Yeah,
What do you call that accent?
Close to Russian, not
Russian,
Russian.
like Serbian.
Yes,
Serbian
that's the
accent.
kind. Yeah.
I feel like we could see Craven. We could actually see Morbius too. We could see Morbius, but I wouldn't want him to be Jared Leto because he's like it wasn't. Well, we could see Jared Leto, but it wasn't that good.
Too late.
Why
He's
not?
already integrated into Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's already met with
Tom Holland.
no, not Tom Holland. What's
Tom
his name?
Hardy.
Not Tom. No.
Who?
Who? The Vulture.
The Vulture.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. That's
Yes.
true. He's in the MCU. But if this were to be produced, it would have to be only in the Sony universe. Has nothing to do with.
That's what I mean. The casting, the characters has to be different.
So no, it could be Morbius, just a different actor, right?
That's a big introduction.
But I want.
He has to be introduced like in the past to
Actually,
be
not,
integrated.
not really. Like the same with the Vulture. He was in Homecoming, but he didn't have an origin movie.
He already had but he was introduced in the movie. Spider-Man was already introduced in Civil War in the MCU.
Yeah.
And they continued it in Spider-Man Homecoming. So basically, Homecoming was introducing the Vulture into the MCU alongside Spider-Man.
Yeah, but the Vulture didn't have any connections to Civil War. He was
No. You're not understanding me. Spider-Man was already connected to Civil War, even in the comic book days. Peter Parker was already introduced. He outed himself as Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Spider-Man revealed his identity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Now, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, was introduced in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Civil War. Okay, this is to introduce Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when Spider-Man Homecoming came,
Yeah.
all right, they introduced the Vulture. All right. It was different because the Vulture was more a billionaire rather than a crook. That's the original Vulture, really. The original they probably changed it to suit the idea.
Yeah,
they probably wouldn't buy that the Vulture was an old guy stealing life, young energy.
Oh yeah,
life.
that's true. He was stealing life from people.
Yes.
I feel like that would have been even cooler, right?
It would have been a cool ability
Right?
instead of turn him into a crook. I mean,
Actually, you know what? I don't want to see him. Do you know that in the original Spider-Man 4, like the plans, the
Yes.
Vulture was gonna be in the movie, along with Mysterio, and I think Raven was also gonna be there, and the Rhino.
that's too many villains to introduce. at one
No, I
time.
don't think.
I mean, Rhino, he's like a hitman.
Yeah, he's like a sidekick. Like he's like a small villain.
He's
Something that
he's the muscle.
Yeah, the muscle.
He's more of the guy you call
Yeah.
when you have an issue. You know, like when he was introduced in Spider-Man the animated series,
Which one?
Rhino,
Yeah, like late in the game, I think, in season 3.
something like that. Yes, Kingpin called Rhino to take the symbiote from a crashed
Yeah.
spaceship.
Yeah, and he failed a couple of times.
No, he actually did get it.
No, actually, he didn't.
He did, but I think the symbiote escaped. And
Escaped,
just went,
the thing,
and
yeah.
it was attracted to Spider-Man.
Look, I can't think of any of the other villains. Like, who do we have in Spider-Man's villain
Alright,
roster?
let's think.
There's Craven, there's the Vulture, the Tinkerer, there's Craven, Carnage.
You already mentioned Craven. Do you have
Oh,
a Craven for
again.
Craven?
Who else? Mysterio.
Well, the problem is you
You know
can't
what,
you can't introduce Carnage. You know why?
Why?
Because
Venom
Venom is
died.
dead.
But he could have had like he could have maybe we could see Carnage, but it's like let's say. But I feel like I don't want them to introduce Carnage if Venom is also not present in the movie. I feel
That's
like
what I mean.
They go together, right?
That's the thing. You see, what happened was,
Carnage is the offspring. Yeah.
Carnage, I'm your father.
Yeah.
That's the basic.
Yeah, he's the offspring.
He's the son
Yeah.
of Venom.
Is he the son or is he a girl? Is Carnage a girl? I think
Who
it's a girl.
cares?
Like what? Yeah.
Who cares?
But it is the offspring.
He is the
Yeah.
offspring of
Venom.
So
Yeah.
he did reproduce. He said, "Yes, we do remember reproducing." Wow.
And
Talk about.
look, Venom's voice. I hated Venom's voice in Venom 2. And he was also the same one in Venom 1. I don't like that it had that voice
I
was
think
like
you.
very.
I think it's more about the personality than the voice is what you're referring to. The voice was good. It's the personality. It's believe me, it's the personality of Venom in the second movie. It's because he was technically held back.
by what's his name? What's his name? Eddie.
Eddie.
Eddie. Yeah.
There's a reason he didn't want Venom eating heads.
Yeah, killing people. That's true. But even Venom, like, it seemed that in Venom 2 that he's more of a hero than a villain. I want Venom, the symbiote, to always be a villain, not a hero.
That's the point. There's always. It depends on what adaptation you're going with.
Yeah.
You know, first he was introduced as an enemy as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Then he's probably introduced as an anti-hero. Then he's introduced as a fictional character. Basically, he's neither hero nor villain, nor even an anti-hero, nor something else.
Yeah.
So
he's like several things.
He could be.
There's several adaptations of the character.
Exactly, but the point is, which adaptation you're going with.
Yeah, the one that's evil, the one that's let's say like I don't like the term anti-hero, but let's just say that.
The term anti-hero had to be introduced because there are certain characters that were villains at the beginning. Then they had to do the transition into becoming heroes, but they're still doing things the villainous way. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, think of it this way. There's certain heroes that actually kill violently, like the Punisher. He's an anti-hero.
But the thing is, I feel like in my head, in my mind, a hero is someone who does what he or she believes is right.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, Spider-Man decided to kill a random baby, and he killed this baby.
Stop with the random baby, for the love of God.
Okay.
You did that the last episode, and believe me, man, you're lucky we're not banned. Why is it with? Do you have problem with babies?
No, because I want to get.
You want to kill random babies?
Okay.
Stop with the random babies.
Okay, let's
no
say-
more random babies
okay,
talking.
let's-
I go to the corner.
Okay, let's say instead of babies, let's say he's.
Stop mentioning babies.
Let's say instead of babies. He's,
Stop mentioning babies.
Okay. No, like I'm trying to like just hear me out.
I'm
Instead of-
gonna hear you out, but please stop mentioning babies.
Let's say it's like, for example, Spider-Man decided to kill J. Jonah Jameson because he believed that killing him was the right thing to do. If he did that, I would consider him a hero because he.
First of all, J. Jonah Jameson is not a villain.
I know,
He
but-
wasn't even a bad guy.
I know, it's not-
He's just believe it or not, J. Jonah Jameson actually has this human side. Besides the podcast he was actually making. He was
look,
actually making a podcast, if you think about it.
really what? No Way Home.
No Way Home and
Yeah,
Far From Home. It looks like
It was a podcast. That's true.
podcast style.
Yeah.
You know, and honestly, I would love to have that green screen. Shame we don't
But
have
the
green
thing is,
screen.
even when he was in No Way Home or
But-
Far From Home, it didn't work.
You know what
It didn't work.
Wait, you know what I didn't like?
What?
They use the exact same Jonah Jameson from Sam Raimi's universe.
And it didn't work, honestly, right? It didn't work.
It
It didn't feel genuine.
It actually brought about that what do you call it? That certain je ne sais quoi, that little deja vu. You know, it's like, is that J. Jonah Jameson Jr.?
I feel like they brought him in for like the nostalgia, and that's it.
And then you brought in Andrew Garfield and Peter Parker, and the nostalgia circle was complete.
You know, I feel like they brought in Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield because they didn't have any idea like where to go with Spider-Man in the third film.
Well,
Right?
no,
I feel like that's
they had.
What
You
is
see,
the idea?
The
What is
idea
plan?
you're introducing multiverse.
Yeah.
So what better idea to introduce multiverse in Spider-Man?
Oh yeah,
with-
that's true. The other versions.
exactly. Then to bring about not just the villains, but also the villains' other Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's true. the thing is, like, let's say, like, who would I really want to like see, like, hear you out on who you think should be the villain of the Spider-Man 4.
It's a big list, honestly. Spider-Man has a lot of enemies.
What if we
Don't
went
forget, he's also teamed up with a bunch of people. The Fantastic Four, the X-Men. I think at times he's even part of the Avengers.
Yeah, that's true.
The original.
Yeah.
And every
The new Avengers.
Oh yeah, and every single Avengers, he's actually part of the Avengers. I'd say he's one of the old ones. Even Wolverine
Yeah.
and Thor, and Captain America. Oh wait, these are
Yeah,
all
these, yeah. But why not, instead of bringing a villain that already exists in the comics or any other world, why don't we just create someone new, a new villain, right?
You can't.
Why not?
First of all, the fans would hate it.
No, they would hate a bad villain, but they wouldn't hate a good villain, right?
They would, but they always like the idea.
Comic book accuracy. Yeah.
You can't bring about an original villain unless he actually works.
Unless he's good.
Well, the idea. Think of it this way: you bring in a new villain,
Yeah.
and he's original, and not in the comic books whatsoever, not even in the video game, not even in a TV show, and not even in one of the other animated or live-action movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would wonder what's this guy going with.
But sometimes the right thing to do is to introduce someone else, right?
If you introduce someone else, it has to work. But in the end, you are giving something to the comic book fans, to the movie fans, to the gaming fans, all those people who loved Spider-Man and still love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know, so comic book accuracy is a must. So even if your story does not go 100% with the comic books, you have to at least introduce a villain with the comic book. You know, imagine if Doc Ock didn't have the arms.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that. It's true.
There you go.
But
Imagine the Green Goblin wasn't green. If it was blue or purple.
no, here's the thing. I don't care, like, when making any type of movie, whether that's a comic book movie, a movie on a medieval novel, or like Lord of the Rings, I don't care about accuracy. What I care about is making the movie good. That's it.
That's the thing. But you have to, if you introduce an original character, it won't work.
No, it might, if it's good.
All right. Let's say you introduce an original character
And Spider-Man 4.
in Spider-Man 4.
Yeah.
All right. Given the speculation, the fans would hate it immediately. Okay? The fans would hate, who's this guy? I mean, and also, will he have a future? Because you're part of a franchise.
Yeah.
All right? You're going to call it Spider-Man 4. That means you're not going to ignore 1, 2, and 3.
That's true. You have to, like, connect them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to connect them. Because you're going on a franchise.
Yeah.
All right? It's not like you're going to call it Spider-Man 4, the return from No Way Home that is once Homecoming and then... You see? It's back to the Sam Raimi universe. So once you introduce that, you can't undo what's been done before, which is Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. All right?
Yeah. Like, honestly, I can't believe that maybe I can't say I can't believe, but I was surprised that Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness was a Sam Raimi film, because it was really bad.
Was it Sam Raimi?
Yeah, it was.
I think
it
I
was-
think the Multiverse of Madness was a good movie.
Really?
At least it was bringing out the ideas of the multiverse, dude.
The ideas aren't bad. They were good, but the thing is, did you watch WandaVision?
Yes.
But don't you think that Wanda becoming a villain was not the right move to do?
Well, she was transitioning from her loss
Of Vision. Yeah.
and then becoming the Scarlet Witch.
But the thing is, I feel like after Westview,
Yes.
she was kind of supposed to, like, don't you think that she was kind of supposed to?
Mike.
Don't you think that she was kind of supposed to come back to, like, becoming a hero, like redeeming herself?
She was still hung up. She did redeem herself in the
Yeah.
end, but she was at least hung up after she saw herself how her kids saw her. Her kids saw her as a monster. Imagine this.
No, but at the end, she's like,
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hear me out. So her kids saw her as a monster.
Yeah.
In the end, she did redeem herself.
Yeah.
But imagine if the entire you become the one thing you hated the most, and your kids saw you that way. You know, they saw you as a monster.
Yeah.
As a villain. You wanted it to do what was best for them. But the problem is she couldn't take that they were not real. She was too she was too
like fixated
on her on something she created what was not real.
But the thing is, look, even if like someone looks at you as a monster, you should have like you should be strong enough or like strong so that you can like not let your emotions or other people's thoughts or opinions affect you negatively.
If that's true, then every villain would be right, no matter what the reasons.
But the thing is, look, going back to what defines a hero, what defines a villain.
Yes.
In my mind, a hero is someone who does what he believes is right, even if like for example, let's say, Green Goblin.
Yes.
Did like killed Mary Jane because he believed that it was the right thing to do.
But going back, you said hero.
Yeah.
In what universe is Green Goblin a hero?
Okay, yeah. Let's get an example of a hero. Let's say Captain America decided to kill, for example, Iron Man, and the only reason he killed him was because he believed that it was the right thing to do. If I heard that news, I would still consider him a hero. Why? Because because he did what he believed is right, and that's why. Like
if we're going to do that, listen, that could have been seen in Civil War. Why is that?
When could that been seen?
Not for
Captain
America, but rather for Iron Man.
Yeah, with Winter Soldier.
He
did he want
the right thing to do was to avenge his mother.
No, but did he want to kill him, or did he want to?
Why would he avenge his mother and not his dad?
Because he loved his mother.
How much did he hate his father?
Yeah, but I think that in the end of Endgame, like he loved him more. Remember when we had that scene in the elevator?
Oh man, I almost cried.
That was a good scene, right?
It was a good scene.
It really was.
You know,
and
Hank. The hair, and
I believe that like Robert Downey Jr. could have been the son of that actor, as in Tony Stark could have been the son of that actor.
Could have worked.
They were so alike, right?
Could have worked.
Like going back to Civil War, did Tony Stark want to kill Winter Soldier or put him in jail because he killed his parents?
Oh no, he wanted to kill him.
No, but is that true? Like I assume that
All right, let's say there's one factor there that stood in his way.
Which is what?
Captain America.
Yeah.
Now, Captain America
wanted to defend Winter Soldier,
and he of course put his reputation on the line.
Yeah. With becoming a vigilante. That's true.
Becoming a vigilante, and because of the Sokovia Accords, and honestly, the Sokovia Accords.
Yeah, with the Avengers Age of Ultron, what happened there. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, that was one of the problems. That could have been actually a problem with what's it called?
WandaVision.
No, not WandaVision. No. I meant with what the whole right thing. You know?
As in what? Like putting the Avengers in check.
Why did you think that Iron Man was in agreement with that? Because a kid was killed. People were killed while they were trying to defend them. But the problem is, does you think it's kind of ironic?
Why?
Tony and Bruce created Ultron
for peace. Yeah, to spread peace.
But he
becoming...
evolved so much that he actually thought that what he was doing was right.
Yeah.
He thought he was the hero of the story.
Yeah, but that's I feel like that doing the right thing or doing the wrong thing all depends on on a person's belief or beliefs, right?
Yes, but beliefs can be twisted.
As in, like for example, who?
Ultron, for example. They created Ultron to be specifically a hero.
Yeah.
Now, in the end,
in their mind, a hero.
Now they want the AI to be reconstructed to become better.
Yeah.
But it was twisted because of what he saw. He saw humanity's...
Like they were their own destruction.
He saw humanity was always its own destruction.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the problem there. You know, and that's why Ultron, instead of becoming a hero, became a villain.
But the thing is,
why the introduction.
Yeah.
That's why the introduction of Vision was necessary to become a more purified Ultron.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder why didn't Vision turn out like Ultron? Is it because of the mind gem?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Apparently.
I think maybe that's why, because of the Mind Stone. The Mind Stone, like.
And because you always need someone with a British accent.
The thing is, look,
Yes, sir.
was Ultron?
I agree with you, sir. I am a British robot, sir.
Oh yeah, the Vision was one of the greatest additions in the MCU. Like he was
because he had Jarvis's voice.
yeah, Jarvis. Yeah, that's true. Like Jarvis, like because he had his voice.
I wish I had a Jarvis. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you have a friend that literally does everything for the house
Yeah.
for you. You know, and he's like a better Alexa
You know
or
what
Siri.
I miss him being in like turning to Iron Man's head. I mean his suit.
Yeah, but
and-
you have an Irish girl named
yeah
Friday.
Friday. But that's a good name, Friday. That's a good
Yeah,
name.
why Friday though?
Why Friday? I wonder why. Why did he call her Friday instead of something else?
Yeah, you could have called her Sunday or Wednesday.
Or Monday, like yeah.
No, actually Wednesday.
Yeah, the show. I didn't watch the show.
Well,
Apparently, it's good.
we should talk about that one
Yeah.
day. You know. All right, let's go back. All right. All right. So possible villains so far, we're not really sure.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the list is big.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah,
But
yes.
actually, it could be thin, very thin.
Why then?
I mean, you could actually look it up right now. All right. Let's say I can look up right now. Spider-Man.
Villains, yeah.
What? Oh, here. Oh.
Who does
I
he
got
have? Like,
Butterfingers.
who has he faced? Let me think. Who did he face?
All right. Oh, here they are. Okay, you got Doctor Octopus,
Yeah.
Kraven the Hunter. Oh, Scorpion.
Scorpion.
That would have been good.
Would it be good? Because I feel like Scorpion
No,
wasn't doing the job.
no.
Would it be good?
He would with
What?
graphics,
With
CGI.
the CGI, like
CGI.
maybe half practical and half CGI would be good, right?
Oh yeah, because he's actually wearing a suit.
Yeah.
So a Scorpion suit, but they can make it extremely mechanical.
Yeah.
That would have been good. Like, have you seen?
The animated series.
Not the animated series. No, that actually was good, but not that.
The
good.
game.
The game.
Yeah.
I think it was the first Spider-Man game. Oh, that was.
You mean which one? Spider-Man Remastered?
Oh no.
Spider-Man
No,
PS4.
you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know this game. This game was in PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I don't think I played it. If
Oh,
it was on that console, I don't think
Oh
I
yeah,
played it.
yeah. That one. Anyone who's an oldie for consoles, they would know that Scorpion was a good addition to that game. He was a good villain in that game.
But I don't think you can consider like you can't.
So
yeah.
sorry, let's keep going. Electro,
Electro.
Sandman. We've already seen Electro and
Yeah.
We've already seen
Amazing
Electro.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, so he belongs there. Sandman already introduced.
Who could we see other like? And Sandman isn't really
There's
a
more,
villain.
there's more.
He became a hero at the end.
But still a villain.
no, but in the end, in
Yeah,
Spider-Man 3, in the end, he
but he
became
was
a hero.
actually originally a hitman, or a sidekick.
Yeah, but then in the end, remember?
Yeah,
he,
but
yeah,
I'm talking comic book wise.
yeah, comic book version.
All right,
yes,
so at least we can forget Sandman.
yeah.
All right, but
Who
he's
would we else?
but we're still mentioning Spider-Man's villains. So in the end, Spider-Man does
still count? Yeah.
Mysterio,
We saw him.
MCU. Although that whole multiverse thing.
I didn't like it. Yeah.
I don't think that's how you introduce the multiverse.
True.
Rhino. Good.
He could. I don't think he could be like a main villain, right?
Not a main villain. He's a side villain.
He's
more
like a
of
sidekick, like some.
Not side villain.
He's side villain. Yeah.
He's like a muscle that you
Yeah.
can hire. Really. He works for money actually.
Yeah.
Kingpin.
Daredevil. I think that's belongs in the Daredevil world.
We can assume that.
Who
later.
else can we see?
You got Shocker, but he was already introduced in MCU.
Yeah,
and,
and
but barely had a good intro.
Yeah, in the end of Homecoming, right?
Yeah. Norman Osborn, aka
We
Green
saw
Goblin.
him. He already died.
He dead. Black Cat.
She's not really a villain. No.
Oh, come on.
you
Really?
can't-
She's a villain?
No, she isn't.
I think no. I know Black Cat. She's like one of the romantic interests.
Yeah, for
she's
Spider-Man.
Like, she's like the Catwoman.
of Marvel.
Yeah.
basically, Yeah.
And ironically, she is a cat too.
Yeah.
You know, apparently she's a super soldier.
She is, and in the animated series she was.
Yeah.
But in the game she wasn't actually. In Spider-Man Remastered she wasn't.
Because the whole idea,
Well,
they don't want to introduce her as she's more of a cat burglar than
Yeah.
anything else. Yeah. All right. So Carnage.
I
But
feel like we
would-
can't see him because Venom is dead.
Yeah, and had no time to reproduce.
And if we see Carnage, I feel like it would only be appropriate if you see him alongside Venom, right?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like
They did work together
Yeah.
in the animated series,
yeah,
so at least it works there.
and they go together like
They go
yeah.
together like father and son.
Yeah, basically.
Because they are father and son.
Who else do we
although
have?
for some weird reason, Carnage is better.
No,
like-
is it better? Because
No, he's better than Venom. Venom will have morality because he wants to be better than Spider-Man, or blames Spider-Man for some of his problems. All right. Well, we can talk about that another day.
Yeah.
All right.
Who else do we have?
Actually, it does. Venom does blame Spider-Man for his failures. Actually, no. Eddie Brock blames Spider-Man for his failures.
For losing Gwen Stacy and his Spider-Man.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. His job.
Yeah. So what? But his.
I think it's like both of them. Venom wanted revenge against Spider-Man for leaving him, and he wanted and Eddie Brock wanted revenge too, right?
Yeah.
And he knew that Peter Parker was Spider-Man because Venom told him. Or like no, actually, could he speak?
No. Back then he couldn't speak.
In Spider-Man 3.
But in Spider-Man 3, you see, this is a nice addition, honestly. That they added the symbiote to actually speak.
Yeah.
Into the
minds.
Yeah. No, actually, no. They didn't speak in the mind. They can speak to anybody.
Yeah, anybody. That's true.
That's the MCU, all right. But I'd say he got his base powers
from Spider-Man. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think
that's how it happened in the animated series, and
yeah.
that's how they continued it in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
All right. So let's keep going. Green Goblin already mentioned. Venom.
We already saw him.
Mr. Negative.
I don't want to see him.
It's too big. Maybe, but
I feel like it's not right to put in Mr. Negative.
We're seeing him in the game universe, right?
It's not that we've seen him. It's that I don't want to see him. I don't think it's appropriate or right to see him go against Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, but also, by the way, you need an Aunt May.
Why maybe we could see like a Sinister Six instead of one villain. Spider-Man goes against the Sinister Six.
Who were the Sinister Six again? They
were Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Scorpion.
Dead. First one. Keep going.
Electro.
Not.
Yeah, he was there. Electro.
Sam Raimi universe. Keep going. Okay.
Rhino.
Okay, not introduced yet, but maybe.
Who else? I forgot who. Venom was also part of that, but I forgot.
I doubt. No. He wasn't.
We can't see him.
All right. Tombstone.
Does he work? He's kind of like a Rhino, basically.
These are a list of villains. It doesn't matter if they're side villains or main villains, but
they are villains. Yeah.
Yes. Chameleon.
What was Chameleon like?
Disguises.
Oh yeah, Chameleon. Yeah.
You can later become anybody. Michael Morbius.
Yeah, we could. He's not like kind of like a villain. He's kind of more like a.
He's like a victim.
Misunderstood villain.
He's a victim.
Yeah, a victim.
He was actually a victim.
Yeah.
He had a disease, and then he what happened, and then he did his research, and then he became a vampire afterwards.
Yeah.
And then Spider-Man screwed up his life. Oh yeah, true. Watch the animated series again.
In the animated series, he actually becomes Morbius because he gets Spider-Man's blood. He combines like his blood with the genetics of a bat.
Believe it or not, Spider-Man does a lot more bad than good in that animated show.
No, but he does bad because of Venom, like by accident.
Oh wait, yeah.
Remember?
Oh yeah, that's
it's like the Venom was kind of controlling him.
And he was too powerful too.
Yeah.
He loved it.
That version of Venom was so, like with Spider-Man was so good.
Yeah, but oh man, I remember when I played the PlayStation 1 game, and you can wear the symbiote suit.
Felt good, right?
Oh, it felt real good.
The symbiote suit, like honestly, like from both Spider-Man, like from the animated
you know what
series,
the best part about it is?
What?
Unlimited webbing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, in those games you actually had the what do you call it?
Organic webs.
No, web shooters.
Look, I wouldn't mind if we saw Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire have web shooters. I wouldn't mind.
Sorry, let's keep going. All right, so there's a bit more. Harry Osborn.
He's dead.
Okay, Hammerhead.
We could see him. That's true. Who else?
Hammerhead. Oh yeah, Hammerhead. He's also a side villain.
Game. He was in the game too.
Yeah. Man, how did a guy just?
He has like a hammer plate in his skull.
Yeah, and he's like a gangster.
Yeah.
You know, when you introduced him, you know how these guys clapped their hands when he was in the game?
How? Are you serious, really?
Oh yeah, they didn't have fingers.
Because of the exoskeleton.
No, what exoskeleton? It was a PlayStation 1 game.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Spider-Man Remastered.
No. What remastered?
Because he was in the game, Spider-Man Remastered.
He was in the PlayStation 5 game, the 4 game.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
In the DLC.
Oh yeah.
Not in the main story, in the DLC.
Okay, now I get it. All right. Morlun?
Morlun? First time I hear
Who's
that.
Moreland? I mean,
Moreland, yeah.
of all Spider-Man's villains, Moreland has the distinction of actually killing the wall crawler. Maybe it didn't stick for long, but still. Huh.
I feel like for Spider-Man 4.
Last one?
Yeah, who is it?
Really? He counts?
Who?
J. Jonah Jameson.
No, come on, he's not really a villain.
I mean, come on.
He's like a criticizer.
Haters gonna hate, right? And last but not least, the Vulture. Vulture,
We can't see him. He's in the MCU.
and I think he's one of the Sinister Six.
Yeah, yeah, you reminded me. He is one of the Sinister Six.
Let's see at least the top 25 Spider-Man villains. All right, let's go here.
I feel like with Spider-Man 4, we're gonna have to go with an original villain, someone new.
I'd say, oh, there's more. Hydra Man.
Hydra Man. I forgot
Now that guy.
Who
Black
else?
Cat, we mentioned. Shocker. Juggernaut.
There's also the Tinkerer.
Juggernaut, Juggernaut
is
would-
an X-Men.
Yeah, but he's... Yeah.
He's an X-Men
That's too
villain.
much there. Unless Deadpool comes into the picture.
Yeah, and unless Deadpool, yeah, it's true. Imagine seeing a movie with all three of them: Wolverine, Deadpool, Spider-Man.
Yeah,
That would
that's
be
a
so
stretch.
cool.
That's a big stretch. There's Carnage. Again, Hammerhead, Morbius. Wow, okay. He does look like Dracula in this picture. All right, Morlun. Maybe it's like I think it's like a play on words from Merlin
Yeah,
because he looks like a wizard.
I think he's like a sorcerer.
Jackal.
Who's that? Like I think it's like Jackal and
He
Hyde.
looks like Wolverine,
Yeah, like
I mean-
Wolverine
I mean,
mixed with
Green Goblin.
Goblin, yeah.
and he's very tall apparently. Rhino,
Rhino.
Sandman, Chameleon.
I think that's about it, right?
Oh, there's still more. Mysterio, Vulture, Electro, Scorpion, Alistair Smythe.
Alistair Smythe, we could see him.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
I think he's gonna be more about robotics
Yeah.
than anything else. Because if you want to kill your Spider-Man, but don't want to get your hands dirty, there's only one man to turn to: Alistair Smythe.
Yeah, he's good with mechanics.
Robotics, yeah. Hobgoblin.
Oh,
That-
yeah,
that-
Hobgoblin, that we could see him.
You know, that could be like a blast from... Now, that could be a good villain. Hobgoblin. He's like the Green Goblin, but, you know? But,
What's the
the original, actually, believe it or not, the original was Hobgoblin, not Green Goblin.
really the
Oh,
original
yeah.
version of the Goblin?
No, the first Goblin that ever appeared was Hobgoblin. Then Green Goblin appeared.
Oh really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know. I thought that was the other way around.
Oh, it happened in the animated series, too. So Hobgoblin...
Yeah, came
I
first.
forgot about him, you know? He's more got the Halloween theme for him. So,
Yeah.
And you know, if he brings him out, he's gonna bring the, you know, the whole tragedy of the Norman Osborn Green Goblin thing. You know?
I wonder, like, what kind of character if we were to bring Hobgoblin in, what would he be? What would his personality be?
He's crazy.
I mean,
He's crazy,
Is that
but-
he's crazy, or he's like he wants
lizard?
money? He wants to control people.
No reason. He's just crazy.
Really?
Oh yeah, think the Joker from Dark Knight.
Like he's like that basically.
He's like that, but with a glider and the bombs.
Yeah.
That's what
But
he
he's
does.
not like the Green Goblin. He doesn't have super strength.
No, he has it.
Really?
I don't know
Because
what
in the animated series he didn't.
Well, neither did the Green Goblin.
No, he did in Green Goblin. He did have the super strength.
No, yes, in the movie.
And in the animated series.
Well, he might have them. Weird, because we don't know if the guy's wearing a mask or something else.
No, actually in the animated series it's clear that he does have powers.
You mean Green Goblin?
Yeah,
or...
Green Goblin. Goblin is just a normal person that has a glider and bombs.
Well,
And a different costume.
Well, but he's crazy. And anyway, the Lizard, Green Goblin, Harry Osborn, Kraven the Hunter, Kingpin,
Who else?
Venom, Norman Osborn, King and Green Goblin, Doctor Octopus. That's basically it.
Yeah, that's basically it.
You know, as much as we looked at it, you know, I think the clear choice might be Hobgoblin.
No.
Because think of it this way. First of all, you're playing on the emotions of the tragedy of Green Goblin, who is not only Norman Osborn, a father figure,
Yeah.
and also you got Harry Osborn, who was also his
Yeah.
best friend.
Yeah.
You know?
His father's friend, yeah. But the thing is, I feel like it's not right I feel like the right thing to do for Spider-Man 4 is to introduce a completely new original villain.
I'm telling you, I mean, you can introduce a new villain, an original villain, but it won't work.
No, it has to be good. It will work.
You
if it's good.
can't. You can't. I mean, you introduce a new hero, a new villain, even if he is original, even if it won't work. You know, you ever heard of do you know Obadiah Stine?
Oh yeah, from Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know he had a son?
In the comics or with the MCU?
No, none. They introduced him in a movie called Iron Man something techno something.
Technoverse maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He apparently had the ability to manipulate nanotechnology.
I think he was in an animated series, right?
Animated movie.
Movie.
Yep.
So he had the ability to.
And he was an original character, but he didn't work.
Maybe it didn't work for that movie, but maybe like you could introduce the same character, but have him a little bit different.
You could introduce a new character. It might work, but it will not always be accurate. You know, people love accuracy. Comic book fans love accuracy. We can't count on certain aspects that the comic book fans will like, not non-accuracy. You know, think of it this way: if you introduce a new character this late in the game, you know,
Yeah.
it won't be okay. You know, new original characters won't work. You know, imagine if you introduce Aunt May's friend that will most likely be the end of Spider-Man, and at the same time she'll be the villain. You know, and she has nothing to do with the comic books, nothing to do with the series whatsoever.
I mean, it could work. Look, it all comes.
You have to understand, man. I keep telling you, no one will go for an original villain. They will all. How can you actually? And how is it going to relate? You can't connect the universe. You have to. You're not gonna connect this movie to the. That way, actually, here's the thing: you bring an original villain, it won't be Spider-Man.
Why not? You could.
You can't.
No, it's not about look.
All right, make your case.
Look, I feel like I don't think people care about comic book accuracy. It's more about they care about something.
All right, get out of here. Get out of here. People don't care. Henry Cavill, we apologize to you. That man was one of the few actors who actually cared about accuracy.
I don't think people want things to be accurate.
They do want accuracy.
Or
do you realize by the minute you make a post about something that is inaccurate with comic books, people will start rounding down your throat? I'm serious. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general.
Yeah.
You know, you realize that actually by saying something is not related, like to a comic book or an anime or original adaptation, it will fail big time. It will get 0 out of 5 or out of 10.
Look, guys, like ask yourselves this: do you care about is it the fact that you care about character comic book accuracy, or do you just want a good movie? Like, is that what they want?
You can get both. You can get both.
You can, but you're right. You can, but sometimes sometimes you need to change. You need to change like some aspects of the character to suit the movie form. You know, like because you can't really compare a movie with a show, or a show with a book or a novel. You can't, because it's a different type of media.
Well, that's the thing. We are now adapting a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Okay. This movie is based on a comic book. The comic book is comic book character is Spider-Man. His villains are etc.
Yeah.
All right. Now we'd say the best villain so far, maybe Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
All right. And I can, I'll put a post up on that later. I'd say my opinion. The best villain for Spider-Man 4 is the Hobgoblin. He relates to the Green Goblin, which was the biggest tragedy of
Spider-Man's life.
And No Way Home as well. So it ties into a bunch of other universes.
I hate the fact that he was the villain. Really, like in Spider-Man No Way Home. Did you like that? He was the villain.
Who, Green Goblin?
Yeah.
Of course you.
Did you like that?
Green Goblin was always the villain.
No, but why did you no? Did you like that he was the villain in that movie? Because that version of Green Goblin doesn't know Peter Parker, doesn't know Tom Holland's Peter Parker.
But he played upon his naivete. He was naive, because he didn't go to college.
No, even his suit. I didn't like his suit.
Who, Spider-Man or
Green Goblin?
Right.
It's kind of,
he looked like a poor person.
Right? He looked like a hobo.
I know. It's the split personality thing, He probably wanted some sort of upgrade, but at least the suit made him look like more Predator.
Yeah.
I did like that at least.
And I do like the fact that in No Way Home, they bring like that super strength to him. Because in Spider-Man 1, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, you didn't see like Norman Osborn like be strong. Like they didn't show his strength.
He was
that
strong.
much. He was, but they didn't show that much.
There was limitations back then. Major limitations, especially in graphics.
That's true.
All right, that's one thing. All right, because remember, 2002 movie, 2021 movie.
Yeah, the difference is 20 years.
There you go. And the other thing too. Where am I going? Hold on, I'm getting somewhere. There were shows of super strength, like for example, when he choked that scientist after he got out.
Who?
He choked a scientist.
But which one? Green Goblin.
Yeah, Green Goblin, in Spider-Man 1.
Oh yeah, I remember.
All right, and he jumped and he had reflexes and things like that. So you see, and also he also was trying to convince Spider-Man to join him rather than kill him.
But it wasn't really like, because Green Goblin is like split personalities, right? You have Green Goblin, you have Green Goblin, and you have Norman Osborn.
Yes.
Norman Osborn was a good person.
Yes.
But the bad person was who? Green Goblin.
Yes, but the problem is Norman was weak.
Yeah, Green Goblin took control of his. Is it the fact that he was weak, or is it the fact that like there was a second personality?
The second personality was
way too strong.
Was way too strong. And he had the control over him. And that's the problem. And the problem is he wanted to kill Peter Parker or Mary Jane because he loved Peter.
Yeah.
Honestly, the split personality did come in as a big factor, especially for Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Shows how much of a villain, how evil he really is.
Like honestly, I really hope we see this movie. I hope it gets produced because I want to see Tobey Maguire back. I've said this before.
He's honest, believe it or not.
He's the best live action.
He
Spider-Man.
is a childhood hero.
Yeah, for me too.
For a lot of for people who are like our age or something like that, Tobey Maguire is a childhood hero. Even Sam Raimi said when he saw him on Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yeah.
He said, "My childhood hero is back."
No, really.
Oh yeah. I can quote. Guys, I'm officially quoting here. Sam Raimi did say that Tobey Maguire was he was the original Spider-Man, and he is the childhood hero. Because back then, we were transitioning in that timeline from the animated TV show to real live action superhero, right? And he was one of the first movies that had Stan Lee in it.
Oh yeah, that's
He was there. He was there.
He was in 3 of them, right? 3 movies.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best cameo, I think, the best Stan Lee cameo, I think, was the one in the third one. In the third Sam Raimi.
No, the best cameo would be in the Hulk.
Which one? The Incredible Hulk.
And the other Hulk.
Which
one with Eric Banner.
The one before it, right?
Yeah. You know what?
Which one's the best?
Want to know the funny thing?
What?
He was with Stan Lee. Was it wasn't just Stan Lee.
Who was it?
It wasn't just Stan Lee that was the cameo.
Who else was there?
What was his name?
Kevin Feige?
No, not Kevin. Oh man, hold on.
Is he a director?
Shh. Be quiet. Hold on. Look, guys, remember his name. Yes. Lou Ferrigno.
Who is that?
The original Hulk from the 80s, from the TV show.
I didn't watch the show.
No, and did you ever see a poster of a big guy with green muscles?
Paint, yeah,
That's
green
him.
Paint. That's him.
That's him. Okay, there was a security guard who came out of the first Hulk movie.
Yeah.
With Stan Lee. And the second movie, it was the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Bruce Banner gave the pizza to the security guard.
No, and that was him.
That was him.
Really?
He was in both movies.
Wow.
See, a cameo that you did not expect. You had to give respect to that guy. He was in
Both movies.
not both an entire TV show.
Yeah.
The
It was
Hulk-
a TV show, Hulk.
Yeah,
right?
there was a I think it was called the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Also the Incredible Hulk. You can Google it.
Yeah.
All right. The guy with the green paint is him.
Well, how long did it run for, the show?
Let's see.
How many seasons?
It was an old show. Old
In
show.
the 80s, wow. In the 80s.
Thor was there too.
No.
Oh yeah, but it was different. Thor was not his own character. He was like a genie.
So
You hold the hammer.
and he comes to life.
Yeah, and a guy has to hold the hammer and you say Odin,
And he comes.
and he was summoned.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh yeah. Lou Ferrigno. He's actually a bodybuilder. That's why he's deaf.
Really?
Oh yeah.
But he wasn't that deaf when he made the show, right?
No, I think he was deaf when he. Could be. All right. Let me see. Filmography. Also had a bodybuilding career. Damn, this guy's good. And he still does, of course.
He still acts, right? Does he still act
I
or
don't think.
is it on pause?
Let me see. Well, last movie he did was called Ring. And what?
What is it?
No way. He was in Thor Ragnarok.
Really?
He was the voice of the Hulk.
No way.
See, voice calibration, uncredited.
What does that mean? Voice calibration?
And I think that in terms of to make his voice more Hulk-like.
But it says
when
uncredited. What does that mean?
it means they didn't put him in the end credits.
But he was there.
He was there by voice.
Wow, that's...
Yeah.
I can't... He was the voice. Wow.
Yeah. Avengers. Huh. This is on Age of Ultron.
As the Hulk.
Another calibration. Also the original Avengers too.
Well, I didn't know. That's a surprise.
See here, the Incredible Hulk voice, security guard cameo. See? Alright, now let's see here. Where is it?
Where is it?
The Adventures. Oh no, not.
No. Where is it?
Oh wait, that's Wait, why is it? There?
I think if you type it, it's better.
No, this is his profile. See here. He even got a Hollywood Walk of Fame. Oh, here it is.
The Incredible Hulk.
The Incredible.
1970. Wow, it's
1977. Oh, that was the pilot movie. But see, 82 episodes.
wow. That's a lot.
82 episodes.
I think that's like 3 seasons.
Hmm? 4 years.
Yeah,
4
1978
years. Could be
till 82.
Hold on. See here. That's
him.
and
With
that
the- with
and,
an
that, and that's
afro.
Bruce
Yeah,
Banner.
Bruce Banner, yeah.
Yeah. 5 seasons.
Wow, 5
Plus
seasons?
a TV movie. 80 episodes plus 5 episodes specials maybe. And wait, 80 episodes plus 5 TV movies. All this stuff was only on TV. None of it actually was because this is before the time
Yeah.
of iTunes and YouTube and
Streaming services, yeah.
none of this could be actually found. You'd be lucky if you can find this on streaming services like iTunes and stuff. You have to buy it. And you know how long? Do you know not how long? Do you know the quality was when the VHS to streaming service to data?
Like going back to Spider-Man, I
Yeah.
feel like for me, like in my opinion, if they were to make this movie, it would have to be a new original villain or 2 new original villains.
I keep telling you, I do. 2?
Yeah,
Or
or two. Like it.
You want 1 or 2? 1 was enough as a headache for me to keep up with you for this. But 2, man, are you trying to make me like lose it? Because you're this close. You're this close. An original villain would not work. I promise you. Original villain was a lot of comic. Whoever's watching our show right
Yeah.
now, and whoever is a fan of Spider-Man and those other guys, okay, they would not want their
hero.
their hero
Yeah.
to be misguided, and by misguided, you have to have a villain.
Mistreated. Yeah. You mean
No, misguided.
What do you mean by misguided?
When you have a villain, it actually gives you a clear path
Yeah.
to go to, like a goal,
Yeah.
an objective. When you play a game, you have a quest. an objective to reach,
Yeah.
right? Like getting the highest level, getting to beat the boss. You see where I'm going?
Yeah, but
But the villain has to be related to the story. It's not like you're going to a random villain.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you think we should wrap up? Because we've
Yeah, we are wrapping up. That's what I mean.
like with I feel like you could make a new original villain good, if you like just make the right decisions.
Won't work.
I think it will. I think it could.
It won't work. Having an original villain in an Marvel's universe movie, and not a Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Even Kang
the Conqueror.
Kang the Conqueror is not an original. He's part of the series.
Yeah. But like it's sometimes.
Currently, he seems nerfed until we see Quantumania.
Yeah, until we see Quantumania. That's
yes, and we see him probably 1,000 times more powerful. And it's been noted he's like an infinite Thanos.
I like the thing. Do you know that I didn't know that he was gonna be in the movie because I haven't seen leaked photos, anything.
It was more of the
trailer.
It was more
nothing.
of the trailer, actually. But yes, yeah. Go ahead.
Like I don't want to see anything for any movie or game. I want to go in a movie blind.
All right.
I don't like spoilers or anything.
That's your choice, and honestly, I agree with you
And
on
I think
that.
you should. I think everyone should do this.
Yeah, we know because of your video trailers and stuff.
Don't you agree with me? It's better to go in a movie blind so that you can critique it.
I'd rather keep my opinions to myself because arguing with you is a headache.
No, do you want to watch trailers? Honestly, do you want something to ruin your movie experience or TV show experience?
All right, fine. I am a person, in my opinion, I'll give you to it straight ahead. Okay, cash.
Yeah.
All right, I don't care about the destination as long as I know the journey. So even if I watch a trailer, it'd be out of curiosity, you know. Like for example, I'd watch a trailer for a game.
Yeah.
Not for story-wise, but rather for just to get a glimpse of something or even some gameplay.
Yeah.
A movie, the problem is, has too much details. And even if you pick cuts or scenes from here or there, it would still become a spoiler.
Look, the thing is, I want trailers for anything, for a movie, a show, a game. Like for anything, I want the trailer for those things to only include to like be made just for the sake of exciting people, and so what I mean is that it would excite people, but it wouldn't include any footage from the actual product. I think they should do that.
All right.
So that like people don't get spoiled.
All right, that is true, and that should happen, and that's what should be done. But the problem is, that's not for us to decide. That's for marketing.
Yeah, for marketing to decide.
Honestly, and believe me, people who put people who are in marketing and they put this kind of things to promote the movie, especially they put too much footage.
Yeah.
By too much footage, I mean it's like saying, why should I go see the movie now? Now I know how it's gonna end.
See, some trailers just like spoil a lot.
That's the problem, and we live in a digital age where YouTubers like us.
Yeah.
They not only speculate, but they analyze a trailer. Let's say right now you got a trailer.
Yeah.
All right? You got a trailer and you managed to analyze it one by one, A to Z, see what's happened. You actually analyze every little second.
Yeah.
What happens in it, you know?
Like,
so if you do, you are literally, without looking at leaks or spoilers or anything like that, as a YouTuber who specializes in analyzing trailers,
you spoil it for yourself.
And for your viewers.
Which you shouldn't. You want to enjoy the movie or show at its full, at its highest extent.
The problem is,
go in blind.
I'm with you, but the problem is, these YouTubers exist.
And
the fact that they are spoiling or something close to it, to doing it to the extent of actually spoiling a movie. Not much we can do. You know, not much we can do. They're already there. They're analyzing the very movie itself, and without a doubt, so that you, the viewer, the subscriber, does not get spoiled, there's always going to be that spoiler alert.
Yeah.
At least to warn the viewers. Others won't care.
Yeah,
But others do care.
It's not about caring
not
or
the
not.
YouTuber.
Yeah.
The viewer.
The viewer, yeah.
So you see the spoiler alert. You're at least, oof, man, I can't see this. I want to see the movie without being spoiled. I'm gonna see no trailers. That's the move. Others don't care. Man, I don't care. I'll just watch this and I'll see the movie on my own. I don't care. I don't want to watch it there for fun.
Yeah.
People actually want to be entertained. Some people like to be entertained. Some others care too much that they don't want to be spoiled by movies. But imagine this. Right now, we are talking about Spider-Man 4.
Yeah.
No trailers have been released. No official news has been given. All we have is speculation, and that's it. You know?
Yeah.
Speculation that Tobey Maguire is going to be in Spider-Man 4. Now, a script has already been written, but I think at this point it's going to have to be rewritten so that Spider-Man 4 can be made. Why?
Why?
Right now, because our entire argument so far is going to be dependent on not just Spider-Man's life or Peter Parker's life in the movie, but rather what villain would be the focal point of his movie.
That's true.
Now, we've already seen that he does have a bond with Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
He was the first man to die in front of him as a villain. He was also his best friend's father. So there's a big attachment there. He also had big attachments to Norman Osborn. You know, he gave him some advice, things like that. He actually saw.
He was like a mentor to Peter.
Even though he didn't do much mentoring there.
Yeah. I mean, even Norman Osborn, he liked Peter.
Yes.
He liked Peter. Like,
that's why he didn't want to kill him, but you know.
The Green Goblin.
Goblin.
It was his fault.
It was his fault. The second personality stuff. It's always one. It's like one personality is always gonna be stronger than the other. It's like Gollum.
Oh yeah, with Gollum and Smeagol. That's true.
Right?
Yeah, Gollum, like Smeagol wants to do the right thing. But
Smeagol,
Gollum is like
Smeagol didn't want to kill his best friend. But the other personality which was obsessed with the ring.
With the ring, yeah. Like
there you go.
Like look, Gollum like just wanted the ring.
We can't do much about that, honestly. And the whole idea of honestly, Tobey Maguire returning as Spider-Man will be amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
Now, we have also another speculation. So, Mary Jane is...
Ooh, yeah, what's her name? Kirsten or Kirsten?
Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten, right?
Yeah, Kirsten.
Yeah.
Is it
Kirsten? How do you pronounce it?
Kirsten Dunst.
I want to see her as Mary Jane. I don't want her to be recast.
I don't think she's going to be old at all, you know? She's going to be...
Yeah, I've seen some photos and she doesn't look that old.
You know, white people.
Look, they can also de-age Tobey Maguire.
I doubt. I mean,
they could.
In case anyone's wondering, Aziz told me about this. Apparently, this
Disney could
miraculous technology. But apparently, but don't forget, this is a Sony movie, possibly not a Disney movie.
Like maybe Disney would like lend a hand or something.
Let's be honest, Disney won't lend a hand unless there's money involved.
Or they could do it on their own. They could do something like special effects, CGI, something.
A lot of stuff can happen.
Right.
You know, we've been seeing a lot of it. You know, but it depends on how the movie's gonna look. You know?
Look, the thing is, the time
whether we like it or not, the movie's gonna be a little bit farther in the future.
Yeah, I feel
so it's gonna be current.
I feel like it's gonna be like maybe 5 years or 7 years after the events of Spider-Man 3. Do you think?
No, it's gonna be present.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's present time.
Like how long after
Like,
Spider-Man 3? Do you think? How many years?
15 years.
What? That's too long.
Oh, come on.
Are you serious?
You seen how the guy looks? You seen how Mary Jane looks? Although I doubt Aunt May will be alive.
Yeah, I think she passed away. I don't know honestly, but I think she did.
I think she did as well. Yes. So, I mean, they're still young. They probably have their own little Peter Jr.
No, I hope we like. No, I hope it's like 5 to 7 years after Spider-Man 3.
Won't work. Will not work.
It's good. It's good.
It won't.
No, is that what you know or what you think?
It's what I know.
How is it what you know if you haven't?
Because
if you're not.
All right, it's 2007. That's the events of Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Okay. If it's 5 years, it's gonna be 2012. Are you telling me that you're gonna actually walk around with a iPhone 6 or 5?
Yeah.
Technology would not work. There's a lot of stuff that we would say would be outdated.
Outdated, that's true. Yeah. But no, it's good to be set like in 2012, right?
Even if it is set in 2012, a lot of things will be outdated. The fans won't be interested. I mean, unless it's a historic movie. Historic movies make sense in having like old stuff. Like if you're watching a movie from history,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like let's say you're watching 300. Come on.
That's really, you're gonna have to have it in that era. But the thing is,
Exactly. So and also the new Spider. And also when Peter Parker was doing when he was making the antidote
yeah,
for Green Goblin.
Green Goblin, yeah.
He knew how to do it, which means he did it before. Which means that he was progressing. He was making
Progress, but doesn't mean that the progress that he made could have, maybe it was a short progress,
Also-
a short thing.
Also, there's another thing too. They were using the computers, like the newest computers
Oh,
there
yeah,
at that
that's
time when they were
true.
all three Peters
Yeah,
were making antidotes and technology and things like that. Even Peter from Amazing Spider-Man.
that's true. But maybe the Spider-Man that we saw
Yes.
in No Way Home, that Peter Parker, that Tobey Maguire version,
Yes.
isn't the version that we saw in Spider-Man 3. Maybe
No, it's him.
no. How can you be sure? They don't say that. They don't say
No,
that.
they do.
They don't actually. And
No, they do.
They
Want
don't
to know why?
When he said.
Wanna know why?
When he
Wanna
states
know-
Venom.
Yes, when he states Venom.
But that could have happened in another universe, right? That could have happened in another.
Are you telling me there's another Peter Parker that looks like Tobey Maguire, and another Peter Parker that looks like Andrew Garfield, another Peter Parker that looks like Tom Holland? Come on, man!
No, it's good, it's
the
good.
whole
It's-
infinite multiverse.
Yeah, because remember, it's
Aziz.
it's a multiverse.
Aziz, please,
Remember, it's a multiverse.
Aziz, let's not break the space-time continuum at this point. Honestly, it's the same Peter Parker from Spider-Man 3. It's the same Peter Parker from Amazing. It's the same Peter Parker from Homecoming and afterwards.
I don't think so. I don't think it's the same one we saw. I don't think. Guys, what do you think? Do you think it's the same one? I don't.
It's
think
the same one. It's the same one. Even if it's not, then it won't be called Spider-Man 4.
No, they could. They could make it like they could make it so that the one we saw in No Way Home wasn't the same one we saw.
Do you
in-
realize that this guy had nothing to do with time travel, multiverse, or anything? The only time that he actually encountered time travel or multiverse travel was during his
No Way
encounter
Home,
with
yeah.
No Way Home, even Andrew Garfield. But he did state that it was real. You know, the whole multiverse theory.
in Amazing Spider-Man,
The Amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, when he met
Tom Holland,
MJ and that other
Ned.
Yeah, Ned.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason he has the cloak likes him.
Yeah. Why that? And I don't.
Let's not
yeah.
go with the speculation of that. That will take us all day.
Like I'm curious to find out what's gonna be the like path in Spider-Man 4. What's gonna happen? When's it
Without
gonna
a
be set?
doubt, MJ's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Not sure about Gwen Stacy or her future there.
Me,
J. Jonah Jameson will
I
be
think
there.
I hope he does.
He
I
will
hope
be there. He will be there.
He should be.
He will be.
Yeah.
Of course, without doubt. Come on.
Yeah.
J.
He
Jonah
has to be there, right?
He has to be there. Let's just hope he's not bald. And I would like him to be in a cigar. Spider-Man.
Yeah, I
Main
really,
villain.
hope, I really hope he's not bald because it doesn't work.
Yeah, the whole bald look
Yeah,
didn't
it
work
didn't-
for
it
him
didn't work
in
in-
Homecoming.
Yeah, me
and
too.
Far From Home, huh?
Or in No Way Home.
The bald look at all.
Even with the hat, it didn't work. Right? He was bald.
No, the hat thing.
Did it work?
No, the hat thing symbolize that he's an oldie and a classic. And people his age they always wear
Or
hats.
hats like that.
And
yeah.
also it was New York. I think it was New York. Maybe it was it New
What
York?
do you mean?
Oh, people in New York they like wearing hats.
They really?
Oh, yeah.
Just fun.
Oh yeah, it's very cold in New York. They always wear coats, hats, things
Yeah.
like that. Oh yeah, it's cold in New York. It's a statement. Yeah. Where you from, kid? Queens. Brooklyn. So are we supposed to think that you're tough because you were raised in Brooklyn? And Queens? Okay. I mean, also, other way, we can't compare because he grew up in Brooklyn in the 1940s.
Oh yeah, and he grew up in Queens in the 1990s.
Actually, 2000s.
No, Tom Holland's version, 1990s.
No, he's like, what?
Yeah, 2000s. Yeah,
He's
he's like 16 when we see him in Civil
yeah,
War.
he's like
yeah,
16 or 17.
yeah. So 2000s, true.
Yeah. So, way too different.
Yeah, two different like.
So, at least we can say that that Spider-Man 4. Now let's wrap up for sure.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man 4, we speculated I'd say, in my opinion, Hobgoblin would be a perfect choice for the new Spider-Man villain if they make a new villain.
Yeah.
How the story goes, it'd probably be like the Joker.
Like how he acts like crazy, insane.
Yeah, and he doesn't care, and he doesn't have gain for it. He doesn't care about money. He doesn't care about.
He just cares about causing destruction.
Oh yeah, Agents of Chaos. They're all these guys are always like that, you know. So he's gonna be like a Joker-like character, but which Joker? Not the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Yeah, that was the worst like live action one I've ever seen.
And yet, for some weird reason, they're actually
Dude,
demanding a sequel.
One. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I really I can't believe it's they're making a second one. It's actually currently in production, I think, right?
Yes.
Filming. I think.
And Lady Gaga, who's playing Harley Quinn.
I think that. Do you like that? Do you like that she's Harley Quinn?
No, I like Margot.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, she made a good
Harley Quinn version.
Yeah, she was very wild. So what's this Harley Quinn gonna be like?
What do you think?
I honestly don't want another
what?
Another sappy story where you feel sad for the Joker.
Yeah, that's me too. I don't want that. I don't.
Well,
want
man, I'm serious. I don't want another sappy story for the Joker. I mean, if I see a Joker where I feel sad for him and pity,
yeah,
I would just walk out of the theater. When I see the Joker, I want to laugh.
I want to laugh. I want to see someone crazy, someone doing evil stuff. But I also want to see a genius, because he is a genius.
Thank you.
He is a genius too.
The Joker was a genius.
He's clever. He's clever.
This guy was not. He actually went to Bruce Wayne's house and thought it was like, "I'm your son."
Yeah, that part. I hated that decision. Did you hate
How
that?
can you? Since when in what universe is Batman the brother of
or the half brother of the Joker? He was like the
Yani. No way, and anyone in any universe, multiverse, something verse, would actually believe that the Joker would be the brother. Why even bring him into the story? Are you trying to create more tragedy? You're not. You're creating more confusion. Oh, Aziz, I swear to you, if whatever they do with the new Joker would be a disaster upon disaster. Well, believe me when I tell you this, they're gonna love it.
Who?
The audience. They're gonna drink up the Kool-Aid.
Maybe not everyone, but like maybe some.
Of course, there will be some people who
Yeah.
won't like it. You know, it's not a tie-in to the original story. The Joker was always he was always supposed to go into the acid, knocked by Batman.
Yeah.
The way we saw it, Batman was like a kid. Batman was a kid.
Yeah.
And also, there was also the Red Hood. Because the Joker was the original Red Hood.
Yeah, he was there. That's true. Before Jason Todd.
Before Jason Todd.
That's a character I want to see. Jason Todd.
Jason Todd.
Right? Would you want to see him?
I want to see him.
I really like. Oh, but I want to see the Jason Todd, the Red Hood version.
Yeah.
Not the Robin version, but the Red Hood.
Oh,
version.
of course. But they have to introduce him as a Robin.
Yeah.
Just
like maybe
for
maybe like in a flashback, something.
Exactly.
Like that. Yeah.
They did so under the Red Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. You see, there was this Batman movie called Batman Under the Red Hood.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did see that one.
There you go. That's how they should do it.
Yeah.
That's how they should introduce Jason Todd. Well, but apparently they're gonna bring in Damian Wayne.
Yeah, you heard about that, right?
Yeah, I like that. A father-son story, and it's gonna be live action. Now, you gotta pick the right Damian Wayne, and you gotta pick the right Batman, Bruce Wayne. At this point, of course, without a doubt, it won't be Robert Pattinson.
I hope not.
It won't be.
He's like in 40s, mid 40s, right? He'd be in like mid 30s. Batman, if he had the son, he'd be in like in his mid 30s, right?
Yeah. Although we never know, he got drugged. Thank you, Talia.
But maybe in the movie, like in the movie universe, it's gonna be different. And how do you know that's gonna be?
It's
Talia?
it's
gonna be with Catwoman, not Talia al Ghul.
No. It's always been Talia al Ghul.
But
she's the mother of Damian Wayne, who was never raised by him.
But maybe they change it.
No, they didn't. The daughter is called what's her name? Helena.
Whose daughter?
In another universe, Catwoman and Batman had a daughter. Her name she was the Huntress, and her name was Helena Wayne.
Wow, she was the Huntress.
Oh yeah. She was in one of those the original Birds of Prey.
I think in the like Justice League, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
but that other Huntress was unrelated to Batman.
Yeah.
So no relation whatsoever. there's a couple of adaptations. There was an old comic book version, and yeah, she was the Huntress. She was like a combination of Batman and Catwoman.
And Green Arrow, I think, right? She was like, was she kind of like that?
Yeah.
Didn't she have like bows? Like,
In the Arrowverse.
Like crossbows.
In the Arrowverse.
In the Arrowverse, yeah.
Yes. No, actually, a gun.
A gun bow, like what do you call that?
It's like a mix between a crossbow and
The gun.
Yeah, and it works. It works.
Like like going back to Spider-Man, I hope this happens, and I hope we see it soon.
Yes. The movie will be nice.
Yeah.
It will be a very nice nostalgia. And honestly, I think we'll be seeing one of those anime eyes in our eyes the entire time. You know, when you see eyes shining with glimmers of hope and nostalgia the entire time.
It's like, yeah, like this.
Like
This is Spider-Man. This is the best. Like we're seeing the best live action Spider-Man.
Yeah, I honestly, and I'm not gonna make high hopes or anything. Honestly, I just want to see Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. You know, that goofy kid. You know, that goofy.
Yeah.
You know, but he honestly as Spider-Man, he did a better Spider-Man. You know who I am.
Where who did
you know who I am? Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Did he say that?
He did say that.
In which movie?
First one.
When
he saved Mary Jane for the first time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
She said, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
And the whole it's like whoa when he does the swinging.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. I love that. Like,
at least he gets excited. He's not dead while he's swinging, you know.
And the swinging, when we see that, like in the Raimi movies, I feel like they were so fluid. They felt like it felt like
you see the bending.
Yeah.
You know, when his body bends.
It's like you're him.
Yeah,
it's like you're him.
Yeah. That's how accurate it was. The Tom Holland ones.
It felt so
cinematic.
Maybe not cinematic, but like video, like you're in a video game. It's like you're not living.
It's all based on CGI. We can't do anything about that, you know. I think the moment that what's her name?
Zendaya.
Yeah.
Michelle Jones Watson.
Yeah. She was just holding a piece of green.
Like a green person, right?
Yes.
So I think it was like in the behind the scenes.
Could be. That's the problem with some of the things we've seen with the Tom Holland universe.
Yeah.
And we can't exactly say it wasn't good or wasn't bad. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But in the end, I'd say Tobey Maguire
was the best live action Spider-Man.
Look, this guy, there's this guy. He said he was in Babylon.
Yeah, he was in Babylon. It's a new movie. It came out December.
It came out this year?
Yeah.
Last year?
2022 December.
Oh, a lot of things happened in December. I lost track of it.
Yeah, Avatar 2, Babylon. What else? Like, I think those were the two big movies of that
I should definitely. I then acquire this guy. I don't know. Jassim. That's a guy from work. Yeah, we should definitely. I should definitely give it a shot. Give it a look. Yeah, this was a great podcast.
Yeah.
We didn't have much comments, but you know we'll have inshallah.
Yeah,
next week.
hopefully in the future.
We'll have more in the future, I promise. So guys, thanks for watching and tuning in. Whoever tuned in, thank you. Next week we're gonna have a special episode. We're gonna announce it soon. So make sure to keep up with our Instagram. It's gonna be a fun episode. We're gonna give some lovely treats. Well, trust me, it's gonna be a lot. So, and also we're gonna be using this table a lot for the next episode. Oh, you'll like this too. So, to wrap up, thanks for watching our episode of Spider-Man. Hopefully, let's hope that Tobey Maguire makes this movie. We're looking at you. And seriously, man, make some social media. We want to praise you for the great work you did. Although even if it's empty, it's hard for you to actually get any posts going. You think I can get some posts going? You know, like
posts for what?
For any social media he creates. It would take a long time unless you had what's it called? A team doing it. You know?
Maybe something like not teams, like maybe it's like just like how, like what type of content you post and how you post it too.
Well, if you spent so many years without social media, you never know. Well, that's a wrap. This was Sengoku KTR.
And since it's a Spider-Man themed episode, this was your friendly neighborhood Hobbit. I mixed. I had to mix those two worlds.
Oh, my head. I'll go with it. Fine. I'll go with it. Fine. Whatever, Hobbit. And this was Qatartainment. We're signing off. We're pretty sure, but be sure to tune in next week. We got a special episode. I hope you guys will like it. Ciao.
See you next time.